Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the North Texas Mean Green. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He'll ride his man on the option. And stampeding through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The offense set for a first down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer.
Oh, ball's out! And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the defense doing work. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now first and 10 from the 47. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He'll throw on third down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking for a man on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. North Texas will have to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's Ellis. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Trying to get to him. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. Working that left side now.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's first down from the 11. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch toward the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be brought down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really pass on the way. It's kicked off. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellis. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The Bulldogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It was the better play there by the defense.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The snap sets up the throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what will happen.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch called for and made. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And there was no way to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the move. It's Griffin. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will move it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to...
All kinds of running room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job at tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. You play man or you play zone. They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Yankee blue, lasso.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play that they couldn't hook up.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Ellis. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Come on, set.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At 35, he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense getting set for first down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Get set. Get set.
Movement here from the tight end. To the ground. He's got it again. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. On the run, it's Griffin. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wants to throw on second down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's all about scoring.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On second down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive.
And he breaks into the open. The 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give out of the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Georgia going up tempo. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this